Firing chain is armed. House suppression water system is armed. Go for main engine start. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff for the final launch of Endeavour, expanding our knowledge, expanding our lives in space.
Well, I certainly hope it will be remembered as the major impetus that really launched us into human space exploration and travel. Certainly the Apollo program and Gemini and Mercury ahead of that were very important. But here we had the shuttle program, 135 missions, and Endeavour alone had carried 148 crew members up into space and back.
Well, Endeavour was produced as a result of the Challenger accident. They had structural spares already in storage, so NASA's future plans and mission manifests were laid out for a 4-vehicle fleet. So when we got the go ahead and start building Endeavour, it took us 3.5 years to get that thing back online to meet the needs of NASA's manifest and their upcoming assembly of the International Space Station. I started on this program in 1982. The shuttle program began 10 years prior to that, and I'm still amazed on the amount of technologies that we developed and flew with on this orbiter for 30 years compared to an Apollo capsule or even the upcoming capsules that we're planning to fly in the future.
One of the hardest things that we had to face was the budgetary constraints on developing a system that had never been done before, and the challenge was to make the absolute most efficient use of those funds in terms of testing primarily. And we really had a shortage of funds to do that with. So the biggest challenge of mine was to plan the tests in such a way that we could still fly this vehicle with limited funds.
I think the one thing that we probably should inform the general public, and maybe some know and maybe some don't, but at the end of the Endeavour program, we returned $25 million to NASA. And I think that it's not very often a contractor gives you back a nickel.
Some people think that these vehicles were out of date, but we made 11,000 changes over the life of the program, bringing everything up to the state of the art.
This vehicle is really and has been not only a test bed for future programs, but it's a huge accomplishment for this program over the last 30, 40 years, because the design started 40 years ago, and most of this thing was designed without computers.